Hello everybody and welcome to my actual review-ish of Avengers Endgame. Now, for all of y'all who saw the original of my, not the original movie, but the original review, I knew I was going to do this because I knew this was going to be the first ever movie I'd see in theaters twice. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do one for my first impressions, and that one, I'm going to admit, was kind of I don't know, it wasn't a crappy video, it was just kind of a weird video. I just basically said, I cried, go watch the movie. Because I didn't want to spoil anything, but literally anything I would say would have spoiled it. So anyways, this is what I'm considering my actual review-ish or whatever. So, spoilers in the video. I mean, I should be uploading this Monday, so the spoiler ban should be lifted. So, anyway, spoilers, in case you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, go see it now, because it is the second highest grossing movie, and I want it to be #1, because nobody freaking remembers Avengers. Oops, nobody freaking remembers Avatar. Anyways, go see this movie. It's really good. I cried. Anyways, so I've only seen one video complaining about the movie, about how it's oh, the time travel didn't make sense, why didn't they just do this, this, and this. And I knew going into this movie there had to have been some time travel. It was obvious. And I was really worried that they were going to totally butcher it. Completely ruin it. But I think they did a fine enough job with it. They didn't explain it good enough, though. After I walked out of the theaters and I watched, I think it was only, one or two explaining videos, I was oh, I get it now, it makes a lot of sense. But how they explained it, they kind of just quickly explained it as a joke, just to be oh, can't kill baby Thanos, and blah, 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 that's why. It's you have to just accept the fact that they can't just go back in time and do that. But I'll be making another video explaining the whole time travel for all you idiots like me out there. I didn't really get the parts of it, so when Nebula killed her past self, I was why isn't she going away? Because we all have this thought that if you do something in the past, then it affects the present, but that's not how it works in this universe. It works differently. Basically, every time they go back in time, they're in a different universe that's exactly the same. But yeah, anyways, I really liked the movie. It's a 3-hour long movie, so I can't really sit here and explain everything I liked about it. The parts I cried at, which are my favorite parts, were when Thanos was first exploding the whole Avengers base. I started, my throat started doing that thing where it's oh man, I'm gonna cry, because it's I knew awful things were about to happen. I knew one of the Avengers was about to die. And then at the funeral scene, I was oh, this is really sad, but I'm not crying yet. And then Happy was you want cheeseburgers? And she's I want cheeseburgers. And it's you like cheeseburgers? And I did one single tear. And then another part I cried at, and this was the part I actually balled up, I had to grab my things and, oh shit, I had to and I was crying, but I haven't cried that bad since I went to a funeral, somebody I really cared about. So it's it was at the scene where the credits were rolling, and they did something special with the credits where it's everybody's name was there and they all had their own little section. But then when it started doing the main 6 with all the signatures and stuff, I started crying once it got to Hulk, because that's when the big music came in, and then it went to Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr., and I miss a bit of Robert Downey Jr. because I had my eyes in my shirt. So I cried at that part. I love that part of the movie. Like I said, I saw it again today. I literally, over there, I'll probably cut to a picture or later on a little video clip of where I have both my tickets hanging on my wall, and I think I'm going to leave them there. No, I know I'm going to leave them there. But anyways, this movie is so good, how it just wraps up everything. It doesn't leave anything later on down the road. It may hint a little bit of stuff, but that's not for hinting, that's just for closing it. The whole Falcon is, oh, and looking back on that, some people are mad that Falcon is Captain America, and they're oh, it should be Bucky, or there should be no Captain America. Okay, first of all, Bucky is going to be White Wolf, so he can't be White Wolf and Captain America. Once I saw it the second time, that kind of clicked in my mind. I was oh yeah, he can't do that. And Falcon, I like Falcon as Captain America. There's nothing wrong with that. I really like that. I really like that Captain America got his. Oh, and the first time I made myself not cry at this part, but then the second time I cried at the part where he finally got his dance, because not just like 3 days ago I watched the first Avenger and he was like, I missed a dance or a date. It's like, oh, he finally got the dance. I freaking love that song that they play. I can't remember how it goes right now, but I love it. This whole movie, I watched a video where a guy who's never seen a single Marvel movie before and knows nothing about them went in and watched this movie and said that he enjoyed it, but he said that he feels like this movie would have been so much better if he understood it all and he was a big fan of it. And this movie, like, the directors and the marketing team, they all knew that nobody going into this movie wouldn't see at least one other movie. This was for the fans. This was all fan service. Where he picked up Mjolnir and Avengers Assemble and them going back in time. It's like, all of that was for the fans. None of that was just for marketing or to get outsiders to go see this movie. Like, I feel like Infinity War was a bit like that, where they kind of explained everything a lot. It wasn't bad explaining. They made it really good with the script and stuff. But yeah, no, it's just all was for people who have been watching this for 11 years and who are super excited when every trailer comes out and when the title got revealed. Remember that was a big deal? Where we were all like, what's the title? The freaking title of the movie is what we're hyped about? It's just this Avengers Infinity War was an experience. It didn't feel like a movie. Like, Avengers Infinity War feels so much different than this movie. Avengers Infinity War is, like I said, the experience. It's just, whoa, look at all these superheroes. They're all so cool together. This is the finale, is the love letter to the fans. This is the... If the Infinity War was the, whoa, look at all the heroes. This is the, oh my god, look at all the heroes being awesome. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, this is the movie that is so freaking good. Black Widow dying, that just came to mind. It's, I don't really get emotional by that part. Black Widow's death was interesting. And I'll talk about that in a different video, but yeah. Hawkeye, Ant-Man, I love Ant-Man. I just love Ant-Man. Scott Lang in this movie, Paul Rudd. I loved the scene where he first met Cassie, and he was like about to cry, but he didn't. He's like, oh, you're so big. It's like, Paul Rudd, you're freaking the bomb. A lot of people didn't like Professor Hulk. I actually really liked it. I thought it was a cool evolution of the character, because he didn't really have a character arc, but he did, starting with Age of Ultron, where he like left, and Thor Ragnarok, and then these other couple of movies. It did kind of come out of nowhere. How it was like he was struggling with Hulk, like Hulk didn't want to come out, and you figure that lead into him like learning to channel the Hulk, like during a fight scene, but it just ended up not really paying off. That whole story arc didn't really pay off well, but I'm fine with where they went with it, if that makes sense. It's like the fact that it didn't pay off well is kind of upsetting, but then where they went with it wasn't upsetting, so it like cancels out, just makes it alright, kind of thing, kind of deal. Originally, I knew Iron Man was going to die, and then Captain America was going to go back in time and whatever after Infinity War. But then, I wanted Captain America to die, and Iron Man to be all cool, like, in retirement and stuff. But then, the original thing happened, and I'm like, I'm happy with that, but at the same time, I'm not. But I love it. I love it so much, and I want them to keep going good. A lot of people are saying that they should have ended it here, which, yeah, right, this movie made $2 billion. I can't remember how much, almost like $2 billion on its first weekend. Yeah, right, they're gonna stop the MCU movies. Oh, jeez, man. But, yeah. I'm not done doing review shiz. That was Avengers Endgame. If this felt anticlimactic, sorry. Love this movie. Go see it. I'm going to buy it the second it comes out. I'm hearing rumors about them having like a whole DVD set with all 22 movies. Please, Marvel, do this. I would buy that in a heartbeat. So many people want this. Come with a really cool poster, too. All the posters have all the movie posters. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this almost 10-minute video. Love you. Thank you, Marvel, for the 10 amazing years. 11 now. Oh my god. Gosh. I don't know what I'd do without Marvel. This is all I've been looking forward to for the past year. And like every day I come home and I watch some like new rock stars or something, like, oh, what's in this trailer? And then I watched it, and I was like, oh, now what do I look forward to? And I'm like, I gotta look forward to seeing me again. And I have seen it again. It's like, what do I look forward to now? Spider-Man trailer comes out. Well, I'm uploading this Monday, so it comes out today. I haven't seen it yet because this is Sunday. Yeah. Gonna have another video explaining the time travel, how that works, and what I want the future of the MCU to be. Thank you, love you, bye, love you, don't subscribe. Do subscribe, don't subscribe. Subscribe if you like Marvels. I make Marvels videos. Video over.